Hello, this is Tazalon. I'm in my VK2801 in Swamp East for the Lighthouse After Actions Report Volume 10. Swamp is a map that's both good and bad for scouts. There are a lot of places where you can sit concealed and spot. However, especially if you move into the middle, you have to be aware that angles that appear safe many times aren't, because frequently you're having to find yourself having to be concealed from 2 or 3 different directions, and there's very few places that offer that kind of concealment. So it's a great test of your situational awareness, and it's also a very good place to develop and grow your situational awareness. You have to constantly be watching the mini-map and assessing where the tanks you see on it are moving and what that might mean to you in terms of angles, where you can go to hide and where you're going to be exposed. So, in this battle there's 4 lights on the enemy team and ours. They have 3 already, we have 2, they have 2 TDs and we have 3. Then there's we have more heavies than them. Actually, they're a little bit more mobile than us. They have 4 mediums and we only have 2. So on Swamp, it's probably not that big of a deal because aside from the scouts, you don't see a lot of people going crazy running all over the map. It's more of a hop to hop, grind it out kind of fight, move from building to building or rock to rock, mound to mound in the middle, and slowly clear land as you go. So I'm going to run over here on the right hand side and spot, see if I can catch anybody moving across the back ranks there. You can come all the way around to this big rock, and there's a nice bush placed up here to conceal you so you can spot. And right away I see a Hummel, and that Hummel's going to die. Probably expose myself, but he's a one-shot kill and he's gone. Don't even wait to see if I'm going to be lit up. I just automatically back up in case I am, and in this case I wasn't, so I can pull right back up and see who else I see. And there's a E2. I track him and he disappears right away. I know he's not moving because he was tracked, so I'm going to lob a couple more rounds that way. And if I didn't keep tracking him by now, he's moved on, so I'll stop firing. Pull up and see if I can see anybody else. We're heavy to the north and hardly any tanks to the south. That's a pretty common way for teams to play. They all go the same way and just keep a nominal defense on the other side. So you constantly have to be aware of an enemy push on your weak side. There's the 12T back there to my left, back left. I'll back up and see if I can get a shot on him. Oh, there goes the ELC. Kabang! Plus a fire, gone. So I'll just wait a second, come out and see if I can shoot the Frenchie. He's tracked, he's going to turn and take a shot at me. I'll wait and get a shot at him too. Well, he disappeared right before I got to shoot, so I'll pull up, fix my gunner, go back and see what I can see. Now the 12T's kind of caught because he is the TD on one side and me on the other, so not a whole lot he can do right now. That was just a shot to see if I could shake him up a little and get him to move. 416 up on top there. I may as well shoot at him while I'm waiting on the 12T to get tired of sitting behind that rock. And somebody else takes out the 12T. 416 is moving back. He has such a low profile, I can't shoot him where he's moving to. So I'll check out the other direction. And he moved just as I started the fire, so I ended up shooting behind him. Back up, check out the 416 again, just in case he's trying to sneak over to the edge, and he's not. Now I saw the E25 way back in the distance there. He died. Centurion's tracked. He's not moving anywhere. Well, now he untracked himself. Fixed himself, I think. That 25 AT is almost dead. And now he is dead. And it's starting to me to seem like there's going to be a hole show up over here to our left. The Alpha Panther's going that way, so I'm going to run over there with him. Go on the left side of these mountains to keep out of line of fire for the guys behind us. There's the T-34-3 right there waiting on us. So duck behind the rocks. He's coming down to take on the Alpha P. So I'm going to hang out right here and try to help him out. Got to be careful. The 1375 up on the hill trying to snipe us. So I'm going to try to drive him back off that ridge. Now he disappeared, but I had him kind of aimed in. So I want to take a couple shots up there and see if just something going by his head is going to make him move, and then pull out and help with the medium. Even if you don't hit him, if you can get a shot close to a lot of people on the edge of a ridge like that, they'll back up. And that buys you a couple seconds. Oh, and somebody else killed this guy, but you saw the general idea. Drive the light back and then move in to help. Now I'm going to go chase down that 1375. I know he's up here somewhere. Oh, there he is. He's facing down the T-150, so I should be able to come in right behind him and take him out. Shoot, ram, keep going right underneath him, go on toward the Chaffee. Gone. Game over. Pretty simple and straightforward game. But like I said, on this map, when you're especially moving through the middle, you constantly have to beware of those big empty spaces to your left and behind, or to your right and behind, because when you have a team like us where we all deploy to one side, you're not going to have a lot of allies exposing tanks that may be trying to flank you or get behind you. So you just have to be ever vigilant, always looking around, watching your map for just that one brief glimpse of a tank that may give you a clue as to where somebody is as they come around you. When the Alpha Panther and I moved over to the right, or to the left, the T-34-3 was sitting up there, so we each quickly took cover behind the big rocks. And then when he came to us, he was exposed to friendly fire, and we were able to take care of him without taking too much damage in return. The 1375 I noted up on the hill, so even though I didn't get a good shot at him, I shot a couple times where he was, and he backed down and went the other way. So mission accomplished there, and then I was able to kill him later on. I didn't want to let him shoot me 2 or 3 times while I was reloading, because he had a full clip probably. So I shot him in random and took him out right away. Gave me a little bit of damage. I took 19 whole points ramming him. So definitely the good thing to do whenever you're facing a light tank like that, and especially an autoloader, don't let them pump 5 rounds into you while you're trying to reload. Just ram them and get them out of there. Saves you a mess of damage in the long run. At the end, the Chaffee, he was just nothing left for him to do. He was surrounded and an easy kill. Overall, for the whole battle, I got 1,944 XP, 6 spots and 938 spotting damage, 4 kills, 2,721 damage, a high caliber, and a kamikaze. Now, the last thing I want to say is in the beginning, I put up into that first bush. I saw the Hummel. I know he's a one-shot kill. For me, almost probably 95% of the time, I kill him in one shot. So it's worth it to take the shot, even if it exposes me. I had concealment and cover within a few seconds behind me and back up to go left, and I'm safe from enemy fire. So I shoot. I don't wait to see if I'm lit up. As soon as I shoot, I backpedal and get out of enemy line of fire. If they had seen me, by the time they got their turret fixed on me and aimed in, I was long gone. They would have shot at empty air. As it was, I didn't get seen, and I was able to pull back up and track the medium. Don't get so stuck on the myths of scouting that when you're passive spotting, you're not supposed to fire your gun. That's just flat out wrong. If the opportunity presents itself to where you know you can fire and not be spotted at all, shoot your weapon. If you have cover right next to you and you can fire your weapon and retreat into cover before you can get shot, unless there's a whole bunch of people behind you that are able to take out the targets you're spotting, go ahead and take that shot and get the kill. Then back up and get away. It helps your team out more to take the shot and have to give up spots for a couple seconds than it does to sit there and have nobody take the shot because nobody's in position to do it. Go for the quick damage and kill, get back into cover, regain concealment, and then either return and spot from that bush. If you think it's going to be too hot, go somewhere else. On a map like this, there's plenty of other places I could have gone to and gotten almost exactly the same spots. So it wasn't a risk really to take. I got the kill. I helped our team off right from the beginning. And it has the other whole team going, oh my god, they never saw me, but I killed one of them. That just adds to the problems they're facing and makes them question coming into the middle because they know there's somebody there and they have no idea where you are. So it's a total win-win-win for your team. From Swamp, East Side, spotting and sniping, happy hunting.